Part 2 coming at you hot. I fucking need a refill for this. So where we left off, my face busted the fuck up, laying on my tailgate in my underwear. Dirk Bentley's tour bus drives by, everybody else is driving by honking, just cheering me on. Let's get into it. So we finally get into the campgrounds. Well, not before one of the friends that decided we should go to Aggieville after we had done power drinking the entire time. She's laying out the side of the truck, puking her guts out. Pretty sure I saw boot come out of her, too. So security comes around to tell her that she has to close the door and then promptly goes, never the fuck mind, continue as you were. All the while, I'm wearing a bright neon blue bandage on my fucking cheek, trying to hold it together. So I'm looking like Nelly, and everybody we drive by proceeds to remind me that it reminds them of Nelly. Now, keep in mind, this place looks like Disneyland for rednecks. I'm talking cornhole everywhere. I'm talking fucking beer pong everywhere. I'm talking Beersby everywhere. Rednecks passed out in the ditch, and it's not even 9 a.m. I'm right where I belong. They struggle to get their tent set up. I got mine set up pretty quickly, mainly because I was in the Boy Scouts, without all the inappropriate touching. But also none of the brownies either. I thought that was bullshit. The Girl Scouts got cookies. This is horse shit. We had to sell fucking popcorn. Back on track. Anyway, so I'm there to see Dirk Bentley. He's performing that night, first night. I get a little too fucking drunk again watching those two idiots try to set up their fucking tent. Love them to death, but Jesus Christ. To give you an example, it's a lot like watching TikTok try to moderate their content. Not very effective. And I know what you're saying. I could have helped them. I could have. But it was just too good to pass up. We don't got cable, and this shit's better than Skinamax back when I was a kid. Turns out I got a little too excited about day drinking, and I black out again around 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And I know Dirks is going to go on around 9 p.m., and I'm not going to make it, so I go back to the campsite to take a power nap. My awesome friends come back to the campsite to wake me up for it, but instead of telling me they're waking me up for it, they convince me that he's already played and he's gone. I fucking love my friends, y'all. Now you get the idiot joke? Yeah, you deserve it, you two. You know who you are. We finally go back after they let me believe that for 15 minutes, and I'm almost teary-eyed at this point, because sometimes I become an emotional bitch when I'm drunk. What can I say? We watch Dirk's great fucking show, go back to the campsites, and that's when the fuckery begins. We happen to meet a couple of people that are from Manhattan, Kansas, and their shit show's a lot like ours. There ain't no break on this train wreck. Hey. So in between the random blackouts and coming to and then waking up the next day, somehow we still survived. But unfortunately, Tuttle Creek is notorious for their spiders. So now my tent has 17 illegal alien spiders fucking crouching on my shit, and one of them is laying on my pillow ready to wake me up. I'm not talking about like, oh, look at the cute spider. I'm talking like, oh my God, they grew you in a fucking lab so you can bite Peter Parker later on. So after I take a fucking boot to it with about 17 whacks, it took about 17, and I'm pretty sure it cussed me out in the middle of it. Well, now we're finally to day 2. Yeah, we're just now finally to day 2. This is going to be a long series.